Hey roamers, what's happening today? Well, we woke up to this amazing view this morning. By the way, we should also mention that it's free, totally free, as in it costs nothing to camp here for up to 14 days in a 30-day period, and it's big rig friendly, meaning you can drive right out onto this hard-packed beach. This is one of the best RV destinations in the US. We'll show you even more reasons to head here on this episode of Roaming with Rosie. Magnolia Beach, Texas is a rare find for RVers, especially for those with larger RVs. Because of its hard-packed crushed shell and coarse sand, it's fairly easy to drive onto, and most of the time there isn't much tidal change, meaning you can park as close as 15 feet from the shore. Where is Magnolia Beach? It's about 2.5 hours south of San Antonio or Houston, Texas. Technically not on the Gulf of Mexico, it's a few miles inland on Matagorda and Lavaca Bays, which are sheltered by the barrier islands to the east. For directions on getting there, especially with a larger RV, check out our last episode. There's a link in the description below. We took Dexter out to experience seawater for his first time. Although it's less salty than the ocean at only 19% salinity compared to 36% out in the Gulf of Mexico, his first reaction with water is usually to drink it.
Don't drink it! Yucky! He said yuck! He didn't like that.
Thankfully, because in his mind, if it isn't drinkable, then he also has no reason to lay down in it as he usually would if he's allowed. You'll see that most people are either camped on Magnolia Beach or along the areas with the canopies. If you're not camping in a self-contained vehicle, you'll want to camp near the bathrooms located on the south side of the main beach. They feature flush toilets and showers. They used to be cold showers, but as of the date of this episode, July 2022, some people are listing them as hot showers. If you know if they're heated, please list it down in the comments to let everyone know. Thanks. Once you're settled into your boondocking spot, what is there to do here? If you're into souvenir shops and restaurants, you're going to be disappointed. The town features one convenience store, J&T's, where you can pick up some supplies, and they have a small grill if you're not into cooking. It's attached to a saloon that's open in the evenings as well. 4.5 miles south, there's Indianola Fishing Marina. You can launch your boat there or just spend the day or even the evening fishing off their lighted deck. Besides a convenience store with supplies, they have a restaurant open for breakfast, lunch, or dinner with entertainment. Been fishing all day and worried about how you'll get home? There are several private RV spaces with lots available to rent located on and off the water. These RV lots include water and electric and 24-hour fishing passes that are good at the marina. Don't have an RV? No problem. You can rent cabins and RVs fully furnished. Fishing is a popular activity here. Fishing from the beach, kayak, boat, or just standing in the water. There's two types of sea catfish that thrive in this brackish bay, gafftop sail and hardhead, which are generally more abundant than the gafftops. But watch out for the remnants thrown on the beach. If you know why it's okay to do that, let us know down in the comments. Speaking of dinner, you'll be heading to Port Lavaca, about 20 minutes north for most of your supplies. There's two supermarkets there, H-E-B and Walmart. We enjoyed exploring the area with long walks along the water. Heading east towards Indian Point gives you an idea of different opportunities to staying here. There's Verbos and Airbnbs, as well as more RV spots.
These are all rentals. Yep. Lighted fishing. RV spots. So there's plenty of options for people if they're not able to boondock or they're not comfortable with it. There's plenty of other options. If you don't have an RV, there's options. Destroyed.
Damaged piers and empty lots are a reminder that Harvey came ashore here as a Category 4 hurricane in 2017. It makes you realize that it does take determination to live here.
So this doesn't say private property.
There's actually a lot of Texas state history right here. This is the debarkation point where more than 7,300 German immigrants came ashore from 1844 through 1847. Their slogan was, "Go with us to Texas." They were headed to promised lands north of here in Texas Hill Country, but thousands crammed onto this little shell beach without supplies or shelter, food or money ever getting to them.
So is this where the Germans that were headed up to Fredericksburg, is this where their boats came in?
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll share that story as well as the hardships of living here on our next episode, so be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss it. By far the most interesting thing that happens here is when the ships come in, especially the big oil ships. You stop what you're doing and either get in the water with a boogie board or set up chairs for a front row seat. This bay is just that, a bay. It is sheltered by barrier islands, so like a lake, any wave action is either from boats or wind. These ships are probably bringing oil into the refineries nearby. When they come in, they're apparently full of oil, heavy, and create a nice size wake.
You can see that wake coming off the back. You could surf. Here it comes.
Hey guys, good morning. Last night we spent in Magnolia Beach RV Park. The reason we did that, we are Harvest Host members, so this little RV park right about 3 blocks from the beach is part of Harvest Host, and the main thing is they're offering a place to come and dump your tanks and fill up with water and everything else you need, and then all they do is put out a donation box. So their rates are normally $30. They honor a rate of $25 for Harvest Host members after your first free night. But we just came for one night so that we could recharge everything, thoroughly clean the sand out of everything. So we vacuumed. Actually, we had to clean the vacuum cleaner first. Cleaned out not only all the dishes, but we cleaned the sinks, cleaned the counter, cleaned the stove. We clean stuff really thoroughly that we don't usually use that much water for. Happy birthday, man.
Cleaned me. I took a nice long warm shower, so that was nice.
Yeah, you couldn't get a hot shower?
No, I could get a hot shower. It's just it couldn't be a long one. I had to take a Navy shower. So plenty of water here.
Yeah.
So
happy birthday.
Thank you.
You're old now.
Yes, I've been old.
So we're going to, I'm going to take the trash out. That's another thing. We got a lot of garbage. The only thing we didn't clean was Dexter.
I thought about giving him a bath, but I guess we kind of just ran out of time. Huh, Dex? You probably could use a bath. Yeah. Now, when we came out of the RV park there, we would normally turn right to go down to Magnolia Beach. It's just a couple blocks. But there's a bridge that the weight limit, I forgot what it is, I'll put that down below. But the weight limit to cross that bridge is far below what Rosie weighs, especially full. So we're going to go around, and it's not that far. It's maybe a mile out of the way. We see all kinds of people with big rigs coming in through the wrong way, and I guess they're taking a chance of getting a pretty expensive ticket or breaking the bridge, you know, so it's not the right thing to do. So we're taking 316 south, made a left with Magnolia Beach behind us. We made a left out of there, and we will go up to another point where the road divides, and we'll go to the left again to head back out to Indianola Beach.
Recently, we did an episode about owning an RV base camp. I'll put the link right here and down in the comments. There seems to be a trend of full-time RVers buying land or homes where they can park their RVs to be able to get off the road from time to time. We think that is probably one of the best ways to live down here. There's plenty of RV lots for sale in the area, but there's also areas where you can rent the space monthly with full hookups.
And it sounds like it's like living in a tree house, and it sounds like an aviary. It's one of the biggest trees around.
If you keep your RV in drivable or towable condition, when weather threatens, you can get out of town and wait it out. For us, this is boondocking at its best. You can camp here in anything from a tent or car all the way up to the most modern RV. On the weekends in the spring when we were here, it can get way more crowded. When choosing your spot along the beach, know that if you leave a lot of space between you and the next RV, on Saturday that space will fill up. But then you also don't want to be the one who drives up to an empty beach, finds one other RV and parks right next to it. But since that's really the only thing you have to worry about here, you really have nothing to worry about. So enjoy, meet other RVers, and realize how lucky you are.
What do you think, Dex? Huh? Come here. Come here, Dexter. It tastes terrible. If I can't drink it, I don't want anything to do with it.
Hey roamers, thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful. If you know anybody that can benefit from these videos, I'd really appreciate it if you would share it with them. If you're not yet a subscriber, make sure and hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you'll be notified next time we upload a new video. And make sure to leave a comment, that way you can be part of the conversation. Until next time, we'll see you.